everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about Dragon IEM cables for 64 audio IEMs.
We just finished recording a video all about 64 IEMs, so if you haven't gotten an opportunity to check it out, click the link in the description below to give it a watch. Here at Moon Audio, we carry a curated collection of 64 audio IEMs, each with unique sound characteristics that complement our Dragon IEM cables.
So for 64 audio IEMs, we recommend our Silver Dragon, Bronze Dragon, and Black Dragon lines. Drew, tell me a little bit about the sound characteristics of each line.
So the Silver Dragon IEM cable is going to give you the most detail and resolution, a sense of bigger presentation, more air, more nuances, and tighter control of the bass frequency. So let's say you've got an IEM that's got a lot of bass and you're not necessarily a bass head, you want tight articulate bass, this is going to be a good IEM cable to add to that IEM. If you want to add more detail and resolution to the top end, maybe your IEM is a little too warm and a little too rolled off on the top end, this is going to bring that back. Then we've got our Bronze Dragon. Our Bronze Dragon is an all copper design. It's a more warmer musical. It's got a big bass hitting bottom end. So if you've got a thin sounding IEM or one that's a little too analytical or maybe a little too sharp on the S's, if you will, in the sound, this is going to be a good one to smooth things out, make it a little less fatiguing. Let's say you have to listen to IEMs all day long. They can become fatiguing, and this one will provide a little sense of warmth and characteristic that'll tone that down and make it for a long listening session. Then we've got the Black Dragon IEM cable. So the Black Dragon IEM cable is a balance of both the Silver and the Bronze Dragon. It's a heavy silver plated copper cable. It adds detail and resolution, but also still maintains that hard hitting bottom end. So this is sort of a good one that if you've got a neutral natural IEM that needs a little more pop and energy to it, add this one. Or if you just want to balance out the sound of the IEM, it's a great choice. It really can be used with more IEMs than the other two cables because it has some of the characteristics from both. It's really the sort of best bang for the buck, if you will.
Awesome.
Yep.
So our 3 Dragon cable IEM lines, those are available in 2-pin and 4-pin IEMs. And then we also have Dragon IEM cables for MMCX IEMs available in our Silver Dragon and Bronze Dragon. So if you do have a pair of MMCX IEMs or a different brand IEMs aside from 64 audio and you want to learn more, head over to our website at moon-audio.com, and we've got plenty of connection guides, product reviews, and blogs dedicated to our Dragon IEM cables. So without further ado, here are our recommendations for the best Dragon IEM cables for 64 audio IEMs. All right, so first off, we're starting with the U6T IEM. This IEM is a 6-driver hybrid IEM. So it's going to feature their TIA high driver, high mid drivers, low drivers, and it also comes with the included Apex modules. I found myself really enjoying it with Americana, kind of folk music, but it also is really good with like alternative and indie. Yeah. Now, given that it doesn't have a really large bass articulation to it and not really big low end, I wouldn't say that I would necessarily gravitate toward like hip hop and EDM. Yeah. But if you pair it with our Bronze Dragon IEM cable, then you're definitely going to be able to listen to a lot more of those high energy kind of fun sounding genres.
Yeah, I use the Bronze with this one as well. It added in some musicality. You know, the great thing about the U6T is it's mid-range, right? It's very good for vocals, singer-songwriters. So between that and the Bronze Dragon, it brought in some really rich tonality to the voices in my ears. So yeah, it's great for vocals.
Yeah, I would say like if you're just listening for kind of just like an easy listening IEM, that's kind of what the U6T was to me. So next, we're gonna move on to the U12T. And as you can see right here, it's already telling you what's incorporated in it tech-wise. It's got the TIA. We've also got Apex technology incorporated into this and the linear impedance design as well. So the U12T, just like the U6T, also comes with the Apex modules. So in this one, you're gonna get the MX, M15, and M20, as well as the stock M12. So all the modules for you to quickly and easily swap out.
This IEM handled complex music very well. So the more instruments, the more stuff going on, the 12 dryers were able to effortlessly transfer the music properly without sort of falling apart. I mean, complex music, you know, with something that's only got a couple of drivers can sometimes not go well, right? So with this IEM, no matter what I threw at it, it was very controlled, defined. It didn't get oversaturated in the bass. It didn't get over articulate in the top end. It was just a great overall, well-balanced performer.
What's your cable recommendation?
Silver Dragon, definitely. It tightened up the bass control, added a little more top end energy. Great match. And hey, silver color looks good together too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at that pairing together.
Perfect.
That's perfect setup.
Couldn't have planned that out better.
All right, so next up we have the Neo. And I mean, right off the bat, you can already tell this is gonna be a crazy IEM. I mean, just look at the way that it looks. It's almost mosaic-like.
Or from the movie Matrix, Neo.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. And you're probably right about that, to be honest.
Maybe. It's got 9 drivers, a TIA high driver, a high mid driver, 6 mid drivers, and then 1 dynamic low driver. Great bass articulation. This one I definitely went with the Silver Dragon on to tighten up and control that bass. Had a lot of fun with some soul music, some funk, if you will. Yeah, fun IEM.
Yeah, I was on the same wavelength music-wise. I was enjoying soul, R&B, a little bit of jazz here and there. You'll also see that it does have the Apex modules as well. So, you know, you throw the Neo in with the stock modules and you're saying, I'm just not feeling that with whatever genre I'm listening to today. Just pop it out and switch it. I think that's one of the super cool things about 64 audio that not really every IEM company does. All right, so we have another super fun looking one. This one is the Velour.
Very popular, very, very popular with everyone right now. What is this? This is basically a refined version of the Neo, if you will. You know, I think they've improved the top end. It's a little less forward on the top end. Both of them are smooth on the top end, but this one's even a little smoother. The bass frequencies were a little more, I guess, I don't want to say gritty, I'm trying to explain it. Like the sense of, you know, when you have a subwoofer in your room, you sort of feel the air in the room. So this had that sense, even though it's an IEM, it just had a little more oomph to it, if you will, on the bottom end, right?
Yeah, as you may have guessed, we're gonna recommend the Silver Dragon IEM cable for it.
Yeah, there's no reason to add more bass with the bronze. Actually, with this one, you could also go with the Black Dragon. The Black Dragon is sort of a combination between the silver and the bronze. It's a silver-plated copper cable. So I went back and forth between the silver and black, and in the end, you know, I sort of think I landed on the black because it had a nice balance of both the silver and the bronze Dragon.
All right, so last up in our top 5 64 IEMs is going to be their flagship, the Forte IEM. Beautiful looking shell. You got that nice, almost chrome kind of looking orange with some nice rich teal blue colors.
This one is for the analytical listener. This is for Drew, okay? You know, it's got incredible detail, resolution. It does phenomenal on things where you're listening to the nuances. Where I may pick sort of the Velour for the more complex music, this is the one that I sit on where I really want to sit back and get lost in music. Just incredible, tightly controlled bass, not as much bass as some of the other IEMs, but very controlled, very articulate, great vocals, great top end. Obviously, this one you can either go Silver or Bronze Dragon IEM cable, depending on whether you want to warm it up or even add a little more detailed.
So if you are that audiophile who's discerning, you revel in the details, this is going to be the universal IEM for you. So I think all in all, 64 audio IEMs, there's really something for everyone. You know, if you are the detail freak and you really like listening to strings, Americana, you know, classical, there's options for you. If you're somebody like me who's a little more warm and musical, there's some here for you as well. And I think that's what I really like about the curated collection that we've decided to go ahead and bring on here at Moon Audio, is we have something that is going to check every single person's boxes.
So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, make sure to give a thumbs up. We've got a lot more videos coming. We've got obviously her 2 breakdowns of the detailed reviews of a couple of the IEMs. We'll do more in the future. Stay tuned and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.